Hello. In this video, we're going to look at auxiliary fractions, second type 2. So in the previous one, we were looking at denominators that ends with 9. And in this one, we're going to look at denominators that end in 1. This is going to be interesting. The same for denominators that ended in 9, we had to promote it to be full number. So for example, if denominators were ending with 79, we promoted it to be 80. So in this one, we're going to demote the denominator. So here, if you look at here now, A, we have 3 over 61. So in this case, what we're going to do, we're going to demote 61. We're going to take 61 minus 1. So this is going to be 3 over 61 minus 1. And also 3, we're going to subtract 1. So we subtract 1 from all sides. So in that case, now we're going to have 2 over 60. So 60. So like we did in the previous video, when we have this kind of figure, so what we're going to do is we are going to subtract this, or we can also, like there's so many things. One way we can just say cancel that 0 so that we have 0.2 over 6. Now 0.2 over 6 can divide so that we have 0.1 over 3. So that's easy because we know, so that is basically, you can write it as 0.1 multiplied by 1 over 3. We know what is we know what is a third into decimal. So that is equivalent to saying 0.1 multiplied by 0.33. Okay. So what happens in this case? We only lose 1. Decimal place. So that's going to be 0.0333. That's our answer. So again, so that is that. Let's look at, so let me just put that one like that. So let me see what happens then with 36. So 36 is the same. What we're going to do here is we're going to say minus 1 from both sides. So we're going to say 36 minus 1 over 61 minus 1. So this is going to give us 35 over 60. So if you remember, we said now this 0 should help us with putting, changing the decimal places here so that we have 3.5 multiplied by 1 over 6. So that's how you can easily put it. But then we know that 1 over 6 is equal to 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 3. And we know what that is. So 1 over 2 is 0.5. 1 over 3 is 0.33. So that is what now we want to multiply. Now we want to say 3.5 multiplied by that. So we have then the figures. If you multiply all this, that is now our main focus, that we multiply 3.5 multiplied by 3.5 multiplied by 0.5 times 0.33, and 3.5 multiplied by 0.5 multiplied by 0.33, we have 0.5775. That's our answer. Okay, but you see now you don't need a calculator in this case. What you're doing is you are using the same methods just to simplify your figures, and after simplifying it, everything is easier and you can continue. Now let's look at 28. So that's going to be, I think I will take another pen, another pen of different color, so this is 28. So for us to get auxiliary fractions, what we're going to do here, we're going to say subtract 1 from each. So this is going to give us 27, okay, over 70. So therefore, this 0 is going to change the decimal place here so that we have 2.7 multiplied by 2.7 over 7. In this case now, we can as well write this one as 2.7 over 1 multiplied by 1 over 7. So that is easier because we know what is 1 over 7. So we know that 1 over 7 is 0.142857 multiplied by 2.7. So if you multiply 2.7 multiplied by 0.1428, so what do you get? You get 0.3857. So that's how you get it, easily and quickly, yeah, and without a lot of stress. Now let's see what happens here. So D, the same. We're going to subtract 1 from both sides, from all sides. So 73 minus 1 and 91 minus 1. So what we have here is going to be 72 over 90. So this one, we can easily get it because 9 can go there. So this can be written as 7.2 over 9. So easily, I can easily see my answer. So because 7 goes here, 0, so we have 0.8. Otherwise, what I could have done, I would say, okay, what is 7.2 times 1 over 9? And of 1 over 9, I know is equal to 0.111. So if I multiply, this one will give me 0.7999. So yeah, which is now almost bringing me to 8. So I could use this method here, or I can use this method because this one is so easy to divide. So you divide this one direct and you get 0.8, or you use the method I was using initially and you get this one here done. Let's look at 2. So in the case of 2 also, we're going to, let me just take another pen. In the case of 2 also, we're going to say 2 minus 1 over 121 minus 1. So here we're going to have 1 over 120. Okay, so then we know here, we know that this 0 will make that one 0.1. So that is equivalent saying 0.1 multiplied by 1 over 12. 12 we know. 12 is 12 is equal to 1 over 3 multiply 1 over 12, 1 over 3 by 1 over 4. So that is not so difficult. So we know 1 over 4 is 0.5, 0.3. So here, the way we can write is 0.1 multiplied by, so this one, our third is 0.33. Multiply 1 over 4 is, this one is equal to 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2, but 1 over 2 alone is 0.5. So that is basically 0.5 squared, which is basically 0.25. So this is going to give us 0.00825. Okay, so that is how, if you multiply all this direct, 0.1 multiplied by 0.3, this is going to give you 0.033 times 0.2425. So that is what now brings you to 0.008. 0.0825. Okay, so let's try the last one. F, which is 14. So we're going to subtract 1 from both. So we're going to have 14 multiplied by minus 1 and 131 minus 1. So that gives us like 13 over 130. So in this case, now it's not difficult. We have here 1.3 over 13. Okay, so here we know that this is going to give us 0.1. That's our answer. Yeah. You quickly get your answer and run away with it.